Sayam, Tap.
Yeah, very good. Last time we discussed about Sanyam. Does anyone know what a Sanyam is? Yes, Ananya?
There are two types of Sayam, Prani Sayam and Indriya Sayam. Prani Sayam is when you do non-violence and Indriya Sayam is the control over your senses. There are 6 types of Prani Sayam. Um, there are 5 Stavar and 1 Thrust. The reason there are 5 Stavar is because most Thrust Jeev don't like think Stavar Jeev are actually Jeev.
Yeah, very good. And what about Indriya Sanyam? How many types of Indriya Sanyam? Ananya, how many types of Indriya Sanyam?
There are 5 types of Indriya Sayam.
No, 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 no. Yes, Anvay.
6 Indriya Sayam.
Yeah, which are they?
5 Indriya and 1 Man.
Yeah, very good. 5 Indriya and Man also. Then we learnt about Tap. What is Tap? Yes, Astha.
Tap is the it includes the avoidance of punya and pap. It is the consequent auspicious activities like fasting. Um, Fasting is external tap, and there are 12 kinds: Anshan, Unodar, Vritti Parisankhyan, Ras Parityag, Vi- Vivekta Shayasan, Kaya Klesh, Prayashchit, Vinay, Vya- Vya- Vyavriti, Swadhyay, Vyutsarg, and Dhyan. The lower you go, the higher, like the previous one is less important.
Yeah, okay. Not less important, but still, yeah. The higher you go, the uh, density of the tap increases. Like higher the tap is. Okay, very good. So this was tap where you are like not doing even punya and not doing even pap. That's the what else is tap? So not having any kind of desire, that is also called tap. That if you are not having any desires, that is also called tap, as it's written in Shastra that Ichha Nirodhas Tapaha, that if we have controlled over our desires, that is called tap. And there are 12 kind of tap which we had already discussed. Now, one more avashyak is remaining, which we will be doing today, which is dan. Dan, we all have heard a lot about whenever there is some program in temple, we call it that mandir mein dan do. Yeah. So giving something that is something for a good cause, that is called dan. Okay, so the partial purity of the soul is real dan, as we had discussed that first we need purity in the soul, otherwise no activity is considered as that activity. So the partial purity of the soul is real dan, because we are giving ourself gift of purity. Yeah, so that is the real dan. If because we are giving ourselves the gift of purity, and to give money etc to the jeev for the good of giver and receiver is called external charity. ठीक है? Again, to give money, etc., to the jeev. Why? For the good of giver and receiver. See, when we are doing dan, we are not just doing good to the person whom we are giving dan. In fact, we are doing good to ourselves also. If that is doesn't happen, like if we are not getting anything when we are doing dan, then it's not done. So what do we get? We get like a good bhav. We get as we learnt before, we are getting gift of purity and so on. Like that's what we call dan. Again, giving money etc to the jeev for the good of giver and receiver is called external dan. Now see, mostly if you all have uh, heard also, so mostly there are four people who are worthy of dan. The dan which we are talking about here na, in avashyak and all, there are four people which are most worthy of dan, which we are talking about. They are called char sangh. Okay, what are the char sangh? So first one is Muniraj. The four people of the four sangh are, the first sangh is Muniraj, second sangh is Arika Mataji, Arika, third one are Shravak, and fourth one are Shravika. So Muni, Arika, Shravak, Shravika, these are the people of four sangh, and they are the most worthy of our dan. If we are giving dan to those people, it is called Uttam Dan. Which are the four sung? Who will tell me the names of four sung? Swayam, whom should we give dan?
Wait, wait, what was the question?
Whom should we give dan to?
Moniraj?
One and
I don't know.
okay, I am telling again, okay? Muni, Arika, Shravak, Shravika. We all know who Muniraj are, right? Yeah. And we all know who Arikas are. Yeah. Then Shravak, our fellow Shravaks, and our fellow Shravikas. So these are called Uttam people. They are like, if you have given choice to whom you want to give dan to, then these are the people we look up to. Why? Because they are sadharmi people. They are walking on the path of dharma. So that's why if we are like giving them dan, we are not only giving dan, but we are helping in dharma to even get more promoted, more go further. How? We will see it sometime after when we are discussing about the Chardan. Okay, so and what does Dan do? So Dan does good of giver and also receiver. So whenever we are giving dan, we should not feel proud that see I gave dan of money to like temple, I gave this much money and I gave this or that. So if we are being proud, that's not nice, because dan does good to us also. And if it did not do good to us, then it's not like dan. So we should not be proud when we are giving dan. Now there are four types of dan: ahar dan, gyan dan, aushadhi dan, and abhay dan. आहार दान, ज्ञान दान, औषधि दान, अभय दान. Ahar dan, as the name suggests, and we already have learnt about it a lot. There is one festival related to Ahar dan. Which one is it? Yes, Nishtha?
Akshay Tritiya.
Yeah, Akshay Tritiya. What happened on Akshay Tritiya? We all got ahar to eat, right? So, what happened? Yes, Nitya?
Adinath Bhagwan got his first dan after 1 year.
Yeah, so Adinath Muniraj got his first ahar. So that is Akshay Tritiya, right? So Ahar Dan is like giving food to all the four sangs, so giving them Shuddha food and all. Second one is Gyan Dan. Gyan Dan is can happen in two ways, like giving some people Shastra. That's also how we can do Gyan Dan, or teaching them instead. That is also Gyan Dan, that you are giving gift of knowledge. So that is also, as we all remember, story of Kund Acharya. Like he in previous birth gave a shastra to Muniraj, yeah, that the whole forest was burning, but one tree wasn't burning, and then he saw that there was a shastra in that tree, and then he knew that he couldn't read, and he was not very intelligent at that time, so he gave Shastra to some Muniraj that he knows better, so he will make great use of this book. And because of that Gyan Dan, what fruit did he get? That he couldn't even read it in that birth, but in later birth, he wrote 84 Shastras. सो ज्ञानदान का फल क्या है? तो ज्ञानदान का फल this much of ज्ञान, because he valued ज्ञान, right? He valued that shastra, that this shastra must be something different. He valued Muniraj, that this Muniraj is worthy of reading this shastra. So, with that valuing of Shastra, he got so much of Gyan. Similarly, if we value Gyan, if we do Gyan Dan, तो ज्ञान का फल केवल ज्ञान होगा. We all will get केवल ज्ञान. So that is Gyan Dan. Third one is Aushadhi Dan. If someone is like sick, so giving them medicines, pure medicines, that is Aushadhi. Since Muniraj do not take medicines, right? Like Muniraj do not have pills and all that one we have to eat without with empty stomach, one we have to eat after lunch. That doesn't happen with Muniraj. So that's why it's Shravak's duty to realize that what disease Muniraj is suffering from. Like he can see Muniraj from outside, right? That oh, I can see he is coughing a lot, or if he is like sick, he feels lazy or something, whatever Muniraj is. So Shravak recognizes that oh, this must be something, there must be something wrong with Muniraj, and he makes such and such ahar so that Muniraj do not get even more sick. One, and second, the home remedies for those uh, diseases, the medicines which we like, because medicines are not pure, na. We shouldn't eat medicines. The medicines which we eat, we shouldn't eat them because they are not made by pure means. And Muniraj to wouldn't eat them at all. So just finding out, oh, he is kind of like suffering from, like, we can see that oh, Muniraj I guess isn't very well, and we think that he is kind of having fever. So making some food which doesn't contain ghee, making some light food like khichdi and all, which would help him heal. So giving medicines in a form of food, that can also be aushadhi dan, or if someone is sick, so the helping them. Yes, because we can give this to Shravak Shravika also, right? So if some our fellow Shravak are sick, so going to their home and helping them with their chores, that oh, you are sick, so let us help you. If someone had met with an accident and all, so just giving them dressing and all. So in all these way we can do aushadhi dan. So that is the third dan. And fourth dan is abhay dan. Bhay matlab hota hai डर, fear, and abhay matlab fearlessness. So giving someone result a gift of fearlessness. How? If some person is really terrorized, he is really traumatized, so you make sure they do not feel the same way with you. That is abhay dan. For there are many stories, like there was some bird which was like a hunter was hunting that bird, so that bird was going here there everywhere in like search of solace. And then there was this king near whom that bird went, and that king just like, because of that king's gestures and soothing gestures, that bird felt fearlessness, that now I am not going to die. So that is abheda. When somebody goes to Muniraj, like all the people, even the like lion is hunting deer and all, but then they, as soon as come near Muniraj, the deer is also shant, the lion sees Muniraj and he is also shant. So Muniraj's mudra is also a way of abhay dan. We should always give people abhay dan. People should not be afraid of coming near us, that we should not go. I don't want to talk to that girl, she never replies rightly. I don't want to talk to that boy, he never understands and he always makes fun of me. So people should not feel that way when they are coming to you, that that person always bullies, that person is never serious and never takes things seriously, he always makes fun of other people. That shouldn't be thing. Yeah, people should come to you with the uh, hope of trust. That is abhadan. So we should always try to make that happen in our life, that people are trusting us. They know that if they have kept some secret to you, they are safe. So that way we should always give dan of abhadan. You know what should happen in like if older times, if people had promised someone abhadan, like for example there is king, and now there is some praja, okay, and praja wants to tell something to king and it is questioning the king, like something opposing the king, that thing is. So now king is asking, why did you not do that? So he said ki, Maharaj, if I would say I know, you will kill me, so first give me abhay dan, then only I will say. And the kings used to give abhadan. Okay, fine, I give you abhadan, now you tell. So he would say ki, Maharaj, you are elder, you are king, so why would someone just like, so that doesn't mean I would follow you even if you are wrong and all. So whatever they were supposed to say, they would say, and king would make sure that even though he is getting angry, he doesn't kill that person. So that things used to happen a lot in previous times, because it's King's Raj, na? It's not like democracy that people will win. If king is not liking it, he will kill that person. So now why would someone say something opposed to king, right? No one wants to die. So this way there was culture in previous times that Maharaj first give me Abhay then only I will tell something. Otherwise, why would I just keep my life at stake? Right? So this is Abhay. There are four types of dan which we have learned. Four types of dan, four types of sang. So mainly Uttam dan is the dan given to Uttam people, which is Muni, Arika, Shravak, Shravika. So the dan, other than that, that is not that Uttam, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't give that. So like we are giving some poor people something. Yeah, they are some needy people the thing which they need, and we are giving them, so we should do that also. That is not uttam dan, but that is also dan. For example, right now there is like winter season is coming up here, so people will just give blankets to the people who are like street people, so they are gifting blankets and old sweaters and all. So which dan we would put that in, what kind of dan is that in the four dan? It is not none of the dan which we have discussed about, but that doesn't mean we should not do it. We should even help those needy people and poor people, but still when it is about giving Muniraj and Arika, we should have even more respect, we should have even more dedication, because they are the people who are running the dharma. Or as Gurudev Shri has pointed out, Gurudev Shri was doing pravachan of Padmanandi Panchavinshatika. This is a granth, Padmanandi Panchavinshatika, which is a granth of Charananu Yog. So in that granth, Ahar Dan's topic was going on, and Gurudev Shri did pravachan on it. And what did he say? That giving Ahar Dan to Muniraj is like giving Dan directly to the moksha. How? Because like giving Ahar Dan to Muniraj is the reason for our moksha. So how did Arey, I am not framing the sentence right. Wait for a second, है ना? Giving ahar dan to Muniraj is like, yeah, like ahar dan dena is sakshat moksha ka karan hai. That's kind of how. So let's see. First, what is moksha? So samyak darshan, samyak gyan, samyak charitra is moksha, right? Who can totally follow the moksha? So they are Muniraj, like who are totally on the moksha marg, who are following samyak darshan, samyak gyan, samyak charitra religiously. So they are Muniraj. So now what do Muniraj need to do in order to get full samyak darshan, samyak gyan, samyak charitra? So they need to meditate. How they are going to meditate? So they are going to meditate by living in this body. So yeah, how would they meditate like really nice if the body isn't working nicely, if he is not feeling nice? So that means in between he needs to have ahar, and that's why Shravak gave ahar in order to Muniraj to complete his moksha marg. So that's why ahar dan is so important, because with that one ahar dan, Shravak is helping Muniraj complete the moksha marg. Because if body won't be healthy, he won't be able to meditate continuously. And if he doesn't meditate continuously, he wouldn't get his Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitra completed. And if he doesn't get that completed, he doesn't get moksha marg. So that's why Shravak are also a big hand in completion of. So that's one thing where Gurudev Shri was promoting Ahar Dan, that why we should give Ahar Dan and all. So yeah, we have done the 6 avashyak. Now, any question in so far? No? So let's see. Everywhere. Yeah? Who is asking?
Why is the fourth dan important?
Fourth dan? No. All the dans are important.
No,
But
like
fourth dan. Yeah. Say,
yeah, I'm
say, say.
asking Jasta. I'm asking
You are asking.
Abaidan. Why is Yeah, why the
Why is
Abhadan isn't.
Abhadan important?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Abhadan important? Because no person can live the way they want to if they are living in fear. If someone is in fear in some place, he cannot live the way he want to. And d- we all have experienced it in like these last months. Everyone is afraid of corona getting. Yeah. So everyone is, so how we are living? We all know that we all wish the life we had before the march and all. I wish that those days come soon and all. Why? Because right now we are living in fear. Every step we take outside, we know that our parents are worried of us, so we just come again home. So in that fear, in that worry, no one can live happily. Right now this is democracy and all, but still, like, all the animals, they are always living in the fear that people will kill them, so they are always running away and all. Similarly, all the people, they are working in the fear that if we do not work, we won't get money. If we do not stay quiet, people won't, like, let us live and all. So every person has their own fear, and no one has given their fullest when they are in fear. That's why giving people dan of fearlessness. So how amazing that would be, that they would be able to show their potential, right? They would be able to live the way they want to. They would be able to live peacefully. So that's why abhedan is also important. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, in every avashyak there was one uh, internal avashyak, yeah. The partial purity of the soul, everywhere there was there, yeah. And knowing the soul is the first real avashyak. So what is the uh, difference between real and external essential? रियल एसेंशियल समझ गए सब लोग? व्हाट इज रियल एसेंशियल? सो नोइंग द सोल इज द ओनली रियल एसेंशियल, and all these are external essentials, external avashyak. So what is the difference between both? So the real essential, or knowing the soul, removes all the karmas, whereas external essential attract punya karma, right? If we do Dev Puja, Guru Pasna, Swadhyaya, Sanyam, Tap, and Dan, these all are the Punya activities. So they will attract Punya. Whereas the real essential doesn't even attract the Punya. It would discard Punya also. It would take us to the state where there is no Punya, there is no Pap. Yes, Swayam, what happened?
Also, can you send this presentation?
I can do that after the class, Swayam. So that's why I read your message, but I will
Yeah.
do that after the class. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can you do in WhatsApp?
In WhatsApp, okay, I will try, or I can even email. Like, email would be easier for me, but if you want WhatsApp, then I will do that also. Okay. So, uh, real as in first one, everyone understood kya? See, there are three types of bhav: Shubh bhav, Ashubh bhav, and Shuddha bhav. Okay? Shubh bhav are all the good activities which we do. We do puja, we go to mandir, we help someone, we tell nice things to others. All these good activities are Shubh bhav. Ashubh bhav are totally different, all the other activities which we do. We are eating, we are taking bath, we are sleeping, we are watching TV, we are playing. All these are Ashubh Bhav. And Shuddha Bhav is the Bhav which is neither Shubh nor Shuddh. Sorry, neither Shubh nor Ashubh, which is Vitaragi Bhav, which doesn't, yeah. So Shubh Bhav attracts good karma, Ashubh Bhav attracts bad karma, and Shuddha Bhav attracts no karma. Instead, Shuddha Bhav helps us destroy the karma. Now tell me, the real Avashyak. Which bhav is real Avashyak? Is it Shuddha Bhav, Ashubh Bhav, or Shubh Bhav? Anyone can say
Shuddha Bhav.
Should bhav.
Shuddha Bhav. So, which karma would Shuddha Bhav attract?
None.
None. Yeah, it instead helps us destroy the karma, right? So that's what is written, that real essential remove all the karmas. And what about the Dev Puja Guru Upasana? Which bhav they are?
Shubh bhav.
Shubh bhav. So what are, which karma they are going to get us?
Punya.
Punya karma, good karma. Yeah, so that's what is written. That the real avashyak remove all the karma, whereas external avashyak attract punya karma. What is the second difference? The real avashyak happen to only those who have right faith, as we had learned na, the partial purity of the soul, partial purity of the soul. So that purity is possible only when someone is having samyak darshan, otherwise that purity isn't possible. So partial purity is possible only, so real avashyak is possible only when someone is having samyak darshan. And the feelings to do external avashyak can happen to even those who don't have samyak darshan. But Dev Puja, Guru Upasana, Swadhyaya, Sayam, this even those people who do not have samyak darshan can also do. So that is the difference. That real avashyak only people with samyak darshan can do, but the other avashyak, the outer avashyak, can be done by people who do not have samyak darshan also. So that is, so there are two differences. Can anyone cite those two differences back so that I can know that you people understood it? Siddhi, can you tell the differences between real avashyak and external avashyak?
Um, real real avashyak remove all the karms, and external avashyak um attract punya karms, and you can only have real um
Yeah, and second one?
um you can only have real avashyak if you have right faith, and external avashyak can happen even if you don't have samyak darshan.
Very good. Yes, Swayam?
Um. Uh. So. Uh. What? Oh yeah. So what will be our next topic after this?
I'll tell you.
What will be our next?
Yeah, I'll tell you the topics and you tell me what you want to learn. Okay, we will learn that thing next. Okay. Now, last slide of this. That see, as here pointed out, that real avashyak cannot happen without samyak darshan. So when we cannot do real avashyak, then why should we do external ones also, right? What is the use of doing external ones when we are not having samyak darshan? We will do them also when we have samyak darshan. Someone can ask this, right? Understand the question? Did you understand the question first, everyone? The question is, you said that the real avashyak can happen only when we have samyak darshan. So now, if we do not have samyak darshan, so we cannot have real avashyak. Then why should have we do other avashyak also? Let's not do them also. Let's not go to temple. Let's not do Dev Puja. Let's not do Swadhyaya. Why? Because we do not have samyak darshan. So what's the use of doing all these also? So then what happened? That Panditji did a very big face palm. That, oh God, that's not why we said that to you. Why? Because as Pandit Todarmal ji writes, उपदेश तो ऊंचा उठने के लिए दिया जाता है. What does that mean? That whatever is explained in the scriptures, that is in order for you to get ahead, not to get behind. We said that real avashyak cannot happen without samyak darshan. That means that you are doing external avashyak, but you should try to get real avashyak also. We did not say that so that you leave the external avashyak also. Yeah. For example, let me give you an example. So you are going to temple every day. Or wait for a second. Let me give you some other example related to house. Wait for a minute. Let me think. Okay. So you are keeping your house, your room very dirty. Okay, so you are keeping your room very dirty. Your clothes are everywhere, and your books are everywhere. Your toys are everywhere. Nothing is on their place and all. So now your mom comes and she says, "Clear, clean the room. Otherwise, don't come for the lunch." And what you decide to do? You don't go for lunch. And now your mother is like, "Why did you not come to lunch?" And you said, "You only said that if I don't clean my room, so I don't come to lunch." So did your mother said don't come for lunch because she didn't want you to have lunch, or because she wanted your room to get cleaned?
Because you wanted your room to be clean.
You right? And you took it otherwise, right? What should you have done?
You should have cleaned up your room in time to have lunch and then went to eat lunch.
Yeah, but what you did instead?
You decided not to clean and not go to lunch.
Yeah, so was it right or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong, because you didn't have lunch and you didn't clean your room up.
Yeah, very good. So similarly here, here he like Panditji or anyone like whoever this or Acharya Dev, he said that real avashyak cannot happen if you are not having samyak darshan. So all the outer things you are doing, they do not make any sense if you are not having the samyak darshan. So you should try to get samyak darshan, or you should leave the outer things.
Try to get samyak darshan.
Yeah, we should try to get samyak darshan, right? And we should not leave the outer activities. So that's what here said कि भाई Pandit ji was explaining that samyak darshan thing for your upliftment, so that you could get samyak darshan, not because you get demotion. All those things he said was for so that you get your promotion, you get promoted to samyak darshan, not that you even come a step back. Why? Because if you will stop doing external essentials, you will lead on wrong path, and that is in fact pap. Right now you were doing punya by doing dev puja, guru upasana. At least you were doing punya na. Even though you were not removing the karma, you were getting the punya karma. But now if you stop doing that, you will go to pap. And therefore we should not stop doing those avashyak ever. We should always keep doing the avashyak, and plus that we should also try to have samyak darshan. So we should try to do both the things together and not only one thing. So that is the avashyak chapter. Any question? No? Okay, so that was our chapter. Now, what do you want to learn next? So let me tell you the chapters. There is
I
28
know.
What do you know? Yes,
Maybe the eight ang of Samik Darshan Samik Gyan Samik Charitra.
you want to do that next?
Yes.
Okay, so we can do that, but we will be doing that even later on, like when we are, like, hopefully if we
I
someday
already learned.
the names.
I already learned Nishanke and Nikanchit,
Very good.
and
Yeah.
I don't think I've learned Nirvi Chikitsa yet.
Okay. So maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do that
Or we
later.
can do 20 Muliborn. I mean 28.
Yeah, let me tell you the names of chapters which we can do, and you choose from that. Okay. Because the 8 ang we will be doing when we learn about Samyak Darshan in detail, which is in third dhal. Then some, hopefully if we start doing Chedala someday, then in third dhal, detailed, very detailed, even you would want that, please teacher stop, but I wouldn't stop. That much detailed description of Samyak Darshan is there in third dhal. So we will be doing that. Or if we do not get chance to do Chedala, we will do that separately in our class. Either way, but for now, the chapters are 28 fundamentals of Muniraj 1, Nishchay Vyavahar is 2, Dev Shastra Guru Puja is 3, the Keval Ravi one, and the fourth one is, uh, what is it? Why do certain karmas come? Like, what is the reason for Gyanavarni to karma? What is the reason for Darshanavarni? Like, what activities we do which would lead to such and such karma? So these are the choices for now, or we
Mhm.
can do Sahaj Jeevan also. Mera Sahaj Jeevan.
Yes.
So yeah, which one do you want to do from
Yeah.
out of?
Um,
Sahajivan.
You
the
want to do
28 fundamentals of Muniraj.
you want to do 28 fundamentals? Okay.
No.
What What about others? Arey bhai, you have to do all these
Diksha
things
Didi,
now or later on. So it is for what do you want to learn next. Doesn't mean that you want to
No,
learn that.
actually, let's do
Diksha
28
Didi,
fundamentals.
Yes, Cindy.
Can you repeat them? We couldn't hear them because your voice was breaking up really little bit.
Okay, so they are 28 fundamentals of Muniraj, reasons for karmas to come. Like we have recently learned the 8 karma, na? So why, what activity do we do in our daily life which leads to coming of Gyanavarni karma and so on. So that is the second chapter. Third one is Nishchay and Vyavharnay. And fourth one is Dev Shastra Guru Pujan, Keval Ravi Kirnovali. And the fifth one is Aho Chaitanya Anandamay, Sahaj Jeevan Hamara hai. So with meaning, not only learning but with
Wait,
meaning.
when
Sahaj
you said Dev
Jeevan.
Shastra Guru Puja,
Yeah, I said
wait,
Dev Shastra Puja. I said Dev Shastra Guru Puja.
is the can we also do Balaji's Dev Shastra Guru Pujan?
You want to do, okay, Chote Dadas, right? Dev Shastra Guru?
Diksha Didi,
Yeah.
can we do Nishchay
Yeah.
Vyavahar?
Okay, so vote, one vote for Nishchay Vyavahar, one vote for like what
I
was
vote
it?
I vote for Nishchay and Vyavahar.
You also vote for Nishchay Vyavahar,
Yeah.
nice. And one vote for 28 fundamentals. So like so far Nishchay Vyavahar is leading with 2 votes. So if somebody wants to like add twist to this whole thing which we are doing right now and want to watch some other chapter also, then they can do, like, everyone vote one for each chapter, and that way teacher gets confused. And yeah. Yes, Ananya, whom do you want?
I want to do like which karma, which what do we do in our daily life?
Yeah, well done. Well done. That's the strategy. That's how you do it. So yeah, eight karma, the ashram of eight karma also happened. Yeah, Neminath Bhagwan's story is also this year only, which we did later on, like which we already had done in vacations. That's also in course, so we will have to do that again at some point in order to revise. Yeah. Any other Nitya ji? Why are you quiet?
I also want to do the one like what we do in our daily lives, which cause the eight karmas to come.
Okay. Two votes for that. Astha Nishta. Now the whole thing is, yeah, you one vote for 28 fundamentals and one vote for Sahaj Jivan, and we all are equal.
Yeah, we can do Sahaj Jivan.
Yeah, so I am. It's one vote for of you. We have counted as Sahaj Jivan only. Yeah.
I was thinking the like the eight कर्म के आसव के कारण.
Okay. And what about you, Nishta?
The एक कर्म के असर का कारण.
Okay, so yeah, that gets more votes. So let's do that first. So from next week, we will be doing that. And don't worry, everyone, because all the chapters which I said, they are like the syllabus of this year. So we have to do all those chapters. So everyone's chance would come. So for now, we will do Art Karam Ke Ashraf Ka Karan and then we will press. Okay. Oh, we have to do Jinwani Stuti also. Which stanza is it today? Fourth one? Okay. Does anyone remember it already? So we can start before my file gets started. Yes, Astha.
तुझे निश्चय ग्रंथ भांग सगला व्यवहार ना भेदवा तू प्रज्ञा छिन ज्ञान ने उदयनी संति सहु छेड़वा साथी साधकनो तु भानु जगनो संदेश महावीरनो विसामो भवक्लांत नारदयनो तु पंथ मुक्ति तनो.
Very good. Very good, Astha. Now, who else? Nishtha. Yes.
तुझे निश्चय ग्रंथ भांग सकला व्यवहार ना भेदवा तू प्रज्ञा चिन्ह ज्ञान ने उदयनी संधि सहु छेदवा साथी साधकनो तुबानु जगनो संदेश महावीरनो विसामो भवक्लात नारदयनो तु पंतमुक्ति तनो.
Very good, Nishtha. Nitya.
तुझे निश्चय ग्रंथ भंग सकला व्यवहार ना भेदवा तू प्रज्ञा छिन ज्ञान ने उदयनी संधि सहु छेदवा साथी साधक नो तु भानु जगनो संदेश महावीरनो विसामो भवक्लांत नारदयनो तू पंत मुक्ति तनो.
Very good, Nitya. Ananya.
तुझे निश्चय ग्रंथ भंग सगला व्यवहारेण वेदवा तु प्रज्ञा क्षीणि ज्ञानिने उदयनि संधि सहु छेदवा साति सातकिनो तु भानु जगिनो संदेश महावीरिणो विषामो भविक्लान्तिना हृदयनो तु पंथि मुक्तितणो.
Very good, Ananya. Siddhi.
तुझे निश्चय ग्रंथ भंग सकला व्यवहारना भेदवा तू ब्रह्म प्रज्ञा जिनी ज्ञान नि उदयनी साति सहु चेदवा साति साधकनो तनु भानु जगनो संदेशमावीरनो विसामो भवक्रांतना हृदयनो तु बन्तमुक्तितनो.
Very good, Siddhi. Labdi.
तुझे निश्चय ग्रंथ भंग सकला व्यवहारना भेदवा तू प्रज्ञाचिनि ज्ञानने उदयनि संधि सहु छेदवा साति साधकनो तु बंद जगनो संदेशमा वीरनो विसामो बहु अक्लांतनाहृदयनो तु पंतमुक्तितनो.
Very good, Labdi. Swayam. Swayam. Yeah.
निश्चय ग्रंथ बंत सगला व्यवहारना भेदवा तू प्रज्ञा ज्ञान ने उदयनी संधि सहु छेदवा साति साधगनो तूफान जगनो संदेश महावीरनो विषमो भावकुंत न हृदयनो तू पंथ मुक्ति तनो.
Very good, Swayam. Anvay.
तुझे निश्चय ग्रंथ भग सगला व्यवहार न भेदवा तू प्रज्ञाचिनि ज्ञान ने उदयनी संधि सदु छेदवा साति सद हकनो तु बानु जागनो संदेश मावीरनो विषमु भावक्लंतना हृदयनो तु पंतमुक्तितनो.
Very good, Anvay. Okay, so is anyone remaining? So that's it for today. We'll meet next week. Jai Janendra, all of you.
Jai Janandra.
Jai